here with Tarpley Music in Fort Worth, Texas. And remember, if you need to, you can always find us online at tarpleymusic.com. So another great guitar here today. This is an EVH guitar. This is in the Wolfgang series, and it is the Standard T.O.M. Well, what does T.O.M. stand for? Tone Overdrive Master? No, it actually stands for Tune-O-Matic. Okay, so this type of bridge, right? The good old Tune-O-Matic bridge, which is great because these guitars at this point was a Floyd Rose, right? So, hey man, I love the tone of this guitar. I like the look of it. I like everything, but I don't want a Floyd Rose. I just want a good hardtail. Well, there you go. So here comes the T.O.M. This color's great. You can see if you get up close, it does have a really kind of a nice glittery finish to it. It is a seafoam pearl metallic. It does also come in black, and then there is a white. It's like a cream white or an off-white, or it's white. Okay, so, but all three of them look really, really good. They have this top binding. The wood is basswood, the body here, so nice and light. It's not too heavy. Gets a great tone. Now, I'm really excited about is the neck. Okay, so this is a bolt-on graphite baked maple neck that's oiled, okay? It just feels really, really good right from the get-go. It feels like, but it has that bake, so it feels kind of worn. And then the shape is the Wolfgang back shape. So it's a pretty standard, to me, it feels like a pretty good standard C to me. It doesn't really specify. I'm just kind of going off what I think it is. And of course, the radius is compound on this one. So you do get from 12 to 16, which is fantastic for those, guys who can fly those notes and do really good sweeping and stuff that I can't do. But man, this guitar's been really, really fun to play. There's 22 frets, and they are jumbo, so compound radius with jumbo frets, so kind of a speed demon if you're, good. But anyway, like I said, like playing this. So the nut is just a good plastic nut here, and then of course we got the Tune-O-Matic bridge that I mentioned before. And the other thing I really love about these is the heel mount truss rod adjustment wheel. Okay, so to adjust this, you're actually putting in a wrench that way and just turning the wheel. It is so great for adjustments, especially you guys who do your own, or if you're a guitar tech, you know how great that is. So these are direct mount Wolfgang humbuckers. These are really warm. This is really the first time I've really got to dig in and play one of these. And of course, this is a really good price point. But we were just, as we were playing it and recording it and kind of getting ready for this video, we're like, man, these are really warm. So I love it. It's just really good. It's just creamy, kind of a velvety sound that you get out of these. Even sitting in the bridge, it has that bridge kind of bite, but it's still got some girth to it. I don't know. I'm really excited about this guitar. I think they're going to do really well. And of course, you do have your standard three-way switch here. So if you're on top here, then you have your neck. Of course, this is both. And then your bridge here. And the volume does have a treble bleed. If you don't know what that is, essentially I can turn down the volume, but the treble is not going to go down with the volume. It's going to still kind of stay up there. Really important if you do a lot of half volume stuff for tone, but you still want to get that treble in there. That's what a treble bleed is. And it works fantastic. So very cool looking guitar. Love the shape. We're going to do what we normally do here. We're going to do some clean. We're going to do all the positions, of course. We're going to do clean, and we'll do some overdrive, all coming from the Black Star St. James 6L6 amp. EQ is going to be flat, no reverb. We're just going to give a dry signal. So from there you can go, oh, imagine if, right? It's kind of get your mind going in that. But just a fair representation of what the pickups are doing on their own. All right, so we've heard several of these tones on this guitar by itself. I'm going to take a couple of those, throw it in a song I recorded. All right, hit it, boys! Wolfgang. First of all, if you don't know, Wolfgang is actually Eddie Van Halen's son, Wolfgang, who in his own right is a fantastic musician, guitar player. Actually played bass with Van Halen for a while after Michael Anthony left. So pretty cool son and dad, on stage. But do not think that he is just under his shadow. Wolfgang is a fantastic player. Go look him up if you haven't. Just really, really great stuff. And he's really brought this guitar out as kind of his main signature thing. And I really love this guitar. It's a problem because I really want one. And yeah, so that's for another video. That's for the therapy video. We'll do that another time. So anyway, I hope you agree with me. In fact, I'd like to hear some comments of what you think of these pickups and the warmth of them and the body, because that's what we really, really heard from that, especially in the mix where I actually got to shape the tone a little bit as far as just kind of a, just a dead dry signal for you to get that. But man, I didn't really have to work very hard at all on this guitar to be mediocre. Usually you just have to work really hard to be mediocre, but I didn't have to this time. It was awesome. So, and this color is great. I honestly really like the black too, with the white, just because it really pops. I have not seen the white one in person, the full white one. From a picture, definitely looks. I can't really tell if it's kind of a white or an off-white or cream, but I would assume it's probably some kind of a different white. But the cool thing is that these pickups are just very direct mounted, right? Which means they're not sitting, and they're not going to have a lot of that rocky motion there, and it's right onto the basswood. So I think that's where that warmth is coming from, because it's right onto the body, and it's just keeping that wood tone there. I could be just drawing straws, but that's what I really think it is. So hey, let us know what you thought of this. Hopefully you've been waiting for an EVH like this, and maybe a price point that's easier for you to afford. So you gotta play one. You gotta play one if you're looking for a guitar like this, kind of in that price range. That it's really, really is just killer. Really enjoyed this. So hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it answers some questions or got some interest in this thing. And of course, it's huge if you just like the video for us. It helps us grow so much, as well as subscribing. Of course, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, we're really trying to get to 10,000 at this point. This is our next big drive. Overdrive, which is huge, which is great for us. And we're dropping videos a lot. We've got a lot of videos. Right now we still got a lot in editing. We're going to be getting out and as we're filming more and more. And if you would like to know as those videos drops, then you can just hit the little bell there, turn on notifications, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one.